Turning 65 in Canada isn't just a birthday, it's a deadline. Somewhere between your 64th and 65th year, a set of decisions locks in. Decisions about government pensions, taxes, and healthcare that will shape your income for the rest of your life. Most Canadians don't find out how these decisions work until it's too late to change them. This is what actually happens before age 65, and what the government doesn't put on a single page. Let's start with the two programs almost every Canadian will interact with: the Canada Pension Plan, known as CPP, and Old Age Security, known as OAS. They sound similar. They are not the same program, and mixing them up is one of the most common mistakes people make. CPP is a contribution-based plan. You paid into it during your working years, and your employer matched those contributions. What you get back depends on how much you paid in and for how long. As of 2026, the maximum CPP retirement pension at age 65 is a little over $1,500 per month. But that's the maximum, and very few people qualify for the full amount. Most retirees receive somewhere between $800 and $950 per month, because most people don't contribute at the maximum level for their entire working life. OAS works completely differently. It is not based on your contributions at all. It's funded through general tax revenue, and it's based on how long you've lived in Canada after age 18. If you've lived in Canada for 40 years or more after turning 18, you qualify for the full amount. As of 2026, the maximum OAS payment for someone aged 65 to 74 is in the range of $740 to $750 per month. It rises automatically once you turn 75. If you've lived in Canada for less than 40 years, your OAS is reduced proportionally, roughly 1/40th of the full amount for each year of residence. Here's the first decision point. You don't have to start either of these at 65. CPP can start as early as 60 or as late as 70. Every month you take it before 65, your payment is permanently reduced. Every month you delay past 65, your payment is permanently increased. Taken at 60, your CPP is reduced by roughly 36% compared to taking it at 65. Delayed all the way to 70, it increases by roughly 42% compared to 65. OAS follows a similar logic, but the range is narrower. You can start OAS at 65 or delay it up to age 70. Each month of delay adds about 0.6% to your payment. There's no single right answer for when to start. It depends on your health, your other income, your savings, and whether you're still working. Someone in poor health with limited other savings often benefits from starting early. Someone who's healthy, still working, and has other income sources often benefits from waiting. Now here's where things get more complicated, and where a lot of retirees get an unpleasant surprise: the OAS clawback, officially called the OAS recovery tax. If your net annual income goes above a certain threshold for the 2026 recovery period, that's roughly $93,000 to $95,000, the government starts recovering your OAS. For every dollar of income above that threshold, you lose 15 cents of OAS. If your income is high enough, your OAS can be reduced to zero. This is a design feature, not a penalty. It catches people off guard, especially those with a workplace pension or rental income that push their income above the threshold without them realizing it. The same total retirement income can result in very different tax outcomes depending on the sequence and timing of withdrawals. Speak to a financial planner before age 65. There's also a program many Canadians don't know exists: the Guaranteed Income Supplement, or GIS. This is additional monthly support for OAS recipients with low income. It's not automatic in every case. If your income drops significantly close to retirement, say because you stopped working, you may qualify for GIS even if you didn't expect to. Let's talk about paperwork, because this is where good planning turns into an actual mistake if it's ignored. OAS is not always automatic. Some are enrolled automatically and receive a letter the month after their 64th birthday. Others must apply directly through Service Canada. Don't assume. CPP is never automatic. You must apply for it, and it's recommended to apply up to 11 months before you want payments to start. Waiting can delay your first payment. Check your CPP record of earnings through My Service Canada account years in advance. This gives you time to understand your actual entitlement and fix any gaps. Combined, CPP and OAS typically add up to somewhere between $1,500 and $2,200 per month. That's a foundation. Workplace pensions, RRSPs, and TFSAs fill the rest of the gap. There's also a practical piece: healthcare coverage. Employer-sponsored benefits often end exactly at 65. You need to know what your provincial plan doesn't cover. Understand if you need to purchase supplemental insurance for dental, vision, or prescription drugs. This decision is much easier to make before you retire than after. So what does a realistic pre-65 checklist actually look like? First, check your CPP record of earnings through My Service Canada account. Second, confirm whether you'll be automatically enrolled for OAS or whether you need to apply. Estimate your combined income and check the clawback threshold. Decide whether starting early, at 65, or later fits your health and savings. Finally, review what health benefits you'll lose and what you may need to replace. None of these decisions are permanent traps, but several, especially the start age, are locked in once you choose. The research is worth doing before the birthday. The pension system in Canada isn't designed to trick anyone, but it is complicated, and it rewards people who understand the mechanics ahead of time. Turning 65 is a milestone. What happens in the years leading up to it determines what that milestone looks like. We'll see you on the other side of that decision.